all students. Myself, Dr. Aarti Shah, Head of the Department Statistics, JG College of Commerce. Today, we are going to learn your semester 5, unit number 1, that is Poisson and hypergeometric distribution. Now, the first thing is, what do we mean by a probability distribution and what do we mean by a probability distribution function? So the definition over here says that if the arrangement shows the total probability 1 distributed over different values of random variable, then it is called a probability distribution. And the rule according to which the total probability 1 is distributed over different values of random variable is called probability distribution function. So this is a small objective question, definition of probability distribution and definition of probability distribution function. Now this probability distribution function satisfies two conditions. One is all the probability values must be non-negative, which means that none of the probability values should have a negative value. And the second important condition is total probability must be 1. You have already studied probability in your earlier classes, so this you are well aware of it. Then we have the Poisson distribution. How does this Poisson distribution get introduced in the statistics? The researcher Simon D. Poisson, he was researching on the probability of the criminal civil verdicts, and he looked at the form of binomial distribution. So when in the binomial distribution, the number of trials is very large, then it becomes the limiting case of Poisson distribution. The definition of Poisson distribution can be given as follows. It is a discrete variable distribution. Second, when n is very large, that is the number of units in the sample is very large, p is very small, that is the probability of success is very small, and n into p is constant, then the binomial distribution tends to Poisson distribution. आपके पास कोई ऐसा स्पेसिफिक डेफिनेशन पॉइसन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के लिए नहीं होगा, आपको यही डेफिनेशन पॉइसन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के लिए देना है. So the mathematical form of Poisson distribution is given by the following probability function. P of x is equal to e raised to minus m raised to x upon x factorial, where e is a constant having a fixed value 2.7183, m is the mean of the distribution which is equal to n into p, and x is the number of successes. Now whenever you will go for practicals, you will be using this formula to find out the probability of number of different successes. Okay. The second question is, what are the properties of Poisson distribution? These are some of the properties of Poisson distribution that you have to mention in your theoretical answer. The first is, it is a distribution of discrete variable. What do we mean by discrete variable? Discrete variable means the variable value is always a integer. आपका variable decimal value नहीं ले सकता है. Like if I say the number of people in a group, I cannot say that there are 2.5 people, or I cannot say that there are 10.1 people. But if I say that the number of people in the group, then it has to be either 1, 2, up to infinity. So it takes only integers. The second property is m is the parameter of the distribution. m हमने देखा था क्या था? m हमारा था n into p. n is the number of trials and p is the probability of success in the trial. पैरामीटर का मतलब है अगर वो वैल्यू आपके पास नहीं है तो आप प्रोबेबिलिटी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कैलकुलेट नहीं कर सकते, यानी कि वो आपका कंपल्सरी वैल्यू रहेगा. The mean of the distribution is m. This is the third property. Variance of the distribution is also m. Hence, we can say that the Poisson distribution has mean equal to variance. और अगर variance m है तो obviously आपका standard deviation क्या होगा? Root of variance, that is root of m. The most important property over here is sum of two independent Poisson variate is also a Poisson variate. Then the skewness of this distribution is positive, and the most important again, this distribution is applicable to the rare occurrences. Here, what do we mean by rare occurrences? Let us see. So, we have uses of Poisson distribution. The Poisson distribution is applied to some of the following instances. जैसे मैंने आगे बोला था, rare incidents. So the first one is number of accidents on road. Of course, it is a rare incident. Number of misprints per page of a book. You can easily make out that this is also a rare incident. क्योंकि अगर book के pages में misprints ज़्यादा होंगी, तो वो book कोई लेने को तैयार नहीं होगा. That means it is a rarely occurring incident. The number of defects in a radio set, again you can make out that it is a rarely occurring incident. Number of air bubbles in a glass bottle, rarely occurring incident. Number of suicides committed per day. Number of goals scored in a football match. Of course, this is also a rarely occurring incident. The number of telephone calls received during a given interval of time. It is also used in C chart of statistical quality control. ये आप जब statistical quality control पढ़ोगे, आपके syllabus में है, तो आपको पता चलेगा how does it help us in drawing the C charts. And this distribution is also used in acceptance sampling. Now, this statistical quality control and acceptance sampling are one of the chapters of your syllabus. At that time, we will study how this Poisson distribution helps us in calculations. I hope you have understood this. Okay, we go to the hypergeometric distribution. Now, you know what is binomial distribution, is it? A binomial distribution is the number of Bernoulli trials, is it? और Bernoulli trials में क्या होता है? आपके पास सिर्फ दो आउटकम्स होते हैं, either success or failure. तो यही Bernoulli ट्रायल अगर आप बार बार रिपीट करोगे, तो अगर आप बार बार रिपीट करोगे, तो ये आपका बन जाएगा बाइनोमियल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. पर उसकी कंडीशन है. The condition is probability of success should remain same in each trial. Then it becomes binomial distribution. अब इसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में अगर आपको probability of success ट्रायल टू ट्रायल चेंज होती है, तो ये बन जाएगा हाइपरजोमेट्रिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. मतलब यहाँ भी आपके पास सिर्फ दो आउटकम्स हैं, सक्सेस एंड फेलियर, बट द कंडीशन इज probability of success changes from trial to trial. And if this is the condition, then we get hypergeometric distribution used for finding out the probability of different number of successes. यहाँ पे मैंने एक ग्राफ आपको दिखाया है. इस ग्राफ में नंबर ऑफ सक्सेसेस को हमने एक्स एक्सिस पे लिया है और डिफरेंट प्रोबेबिलिटीज को हमने वाई एक्सिस पे लिया है. एंड यू कैन सी दैट दिस इज द हाइपरजोमेट्रिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. ऑफ कोर्स आपको डायग्राम्स नहीं आएंगे, ये सिर्फ आपको समझाने के लिए मैंने यहाँ पे डायग्राम दिया है. So now we come to the hypergeometric distribution definition. The definition can be given as follows. If the units of the population can be divided into two categories, the units possessing the characteristic and the units not possessing the characteristics, yani ki success and failure. And if the units are selected one by one without replacement from this population, then for finding out the probability of different number of units possessing that characteristic, which means that number of successes, hypergeometric distribution is used. अब आप देखोगे कि यहाँ पे without replacement selection है, मतलब हर बार आपका probability of success change होगा. So the conditions under which the hypergeometric distribution can be used are as numbered over here or listed over here. The result of each trial should be divided into two categories, success and failure only. The probability of success changes from trial to trial, and the trial should be repeated for a fixed number of times. This is very important, क्योंकि अगर आप ज्यादा number of times यानी कि infinite number of times करोगे तो आप प्रोबेबिलिटी नहीं कैलकुलेट कर पाओगे. I hope you have understood this, and we go to the next. You can see a picture over here. अब जो मैंने आपको हाइपरजोमेट्रिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का इंट्रोडक्शन बोलो या डेफिनेशन बोलो समझाया आगे की स्लाइड में, उसके हिसाब से मैंने यहाँ पे एक पिक्चर आपको रखा है. इस पिक्चर में आप देख सकते हो कि कुछ ब्लैक बॉल्स हैं और कुछ white balls hai. Now these balls are in a box. How to give the definition of a hypergeometric distribution? The probability mass function of hypergeometric distribution can be obtained in the following way. Suppose there are m white and n black balls in a box. So total कितने balls हुए box में? m plus n. अब इन m plus m balls में से आपको r balls randomly select करने हैं और उसमें आपको चाहिए x white balls and r minus x black balls, which means that if we want to find out the probability of x white balls and r minus x black balls, then the total number of ways of getting r balls from m plus n balls will be m plus n c r. सिलेक्शन होता है तो हम कॉम्बिनेशन यूज करते हैं और अरेंजमेंट होता है तो हम परम्यूटेशन यूज करते हैं. You have already studied permutation and combination in your earlier classes. Accordingly, अगर सिलेक्शन है, once again I repeat, अगर सिलेक्शन है तो हम यूज करेंगे कॉम्बिनेशन. तो m plus m में से अगर r बॉल सिलेक्ट करने हैं तो सिलेक्शन होगा m plus n c r, total number of ways. Now we want the favorable number of ways of getting x white balls from m white balls and r minus x black balls from n black balls, and that is given as mcx into ncr minus x. और probability क्या होती है? Probability is favorable cases upon total number of outcomes. So favorable cases are mcx into ncr minus x, and the total number of outcomes are m plus ncr. Now this becomes the probability mass function of hypergeometric distribution. So this is how we will use the formula in our practical calculations. अब आता है properties. The properties can be given as follows. First one, it is the probability distribution of a discrete random variable. मतलब जो मैंने एग्जाम्पल लिया था उसमें बॉल्स का एग्जाम्पल अभी मैंने लिया समझाने के लिए. आप आधा बॉल नहीं ले सकते हो, आप 1.5 बॉल नहीं ले सकते हो. मतलब आपको इंटीजर नंबर में आपको बॉल्स लेने हैं, या 1, 2, 3, 4, so and so forth. So it is the probability distribution of discrete random variable. The parameters are m, n and r for this distribution. m क्या है, n क्या है और r क्या है मैंने आगे आपको समझाया था. The mean of the distribution can be calculated as mr upon m plus n. The variance has the formula mnr into m plus n minus r upon m plus n whole square into m plus n minus 1. I forgot to put the bracket. The square is for the whole m plus n. सिर्फ n का square नहीं है. And the last property is when m plus n is very large, this hypergeometric distribution will directly follow binomial distribution. When m plus n is very large, when m plus n is very large, hypergeometric distribution follows binomial distribution. Okay. The uses of hypergeometric distribution. Now there are two uses over here. Here the first use is, it is used to find out the probability of number of successes when the probability of success changes from trial to trial. वो हमने definition में देखा है. और दूसरा है उसका application. It is used in acceptance sampling. Once again, when we will learn acceptance sampling, we will just see that how can we use this hypergeometric distribution. So आपका Poisson distribution और आपका hypergeometric distribution दोनों ही acceptance sampling में applicable रहेंगे. We go to our example now. Here is the first example. There are 100 misprints in the book of 100 pages. If a page is selected from, find the probability that first one, there are no misprints in the page. Second, there will be one misprint, and the third one, there will be at the most 2 misprints. Okay, so here the number of misprints per page is denoted by x, which follows Poisson distribution. हमने देखा था properties में, uses में हमने देखा था कि कहाँ पे use होता है हमारा Poisson distribution. Number of misprints per page, a rarely occurring incident. So here probability distribution function will be p of x is equal to e raised to minus m raised to x upon x factorial, where m is an average. और average हम कैसे निकालेंगे? The number of misprints upon number of pages. So it is 100 upon 100 equal to 1. So हमारा यहाँ पे पैरामीटर जो m है वो कैलकुलेट हमने किया 1. अब हम जो हमको पूछी गई है डिफरेंट प्रोबेबिलिटीज उनके कैलकुलेशन यहाँ पे देंगे. The first one is there are no misprints in the page, so x will be equal to 0. कोई भी मिसप्रिंट पेज में नहीं है, यानी कि नंबर ऑफ सक्सेस विल बी 0. इट इज p0 is equal to e raised to minus m raised to x upon x factorial. m का वैल्यू हमने कैलकुलेट किया है इक्वल टू 1, so it will be e raised to minus 1 raised to 0 upon 0 factorial. Now you know that anything power 0 is always 1 and 0 factorial is also 1. So आपका फाइनल आंसर रहेगा e raised to minus 1 upon 1, which is 0.3679. अब आपको लगता होगा कि ये 0.3679 कहाँ से आया। तो जब आपको एग्जाम में पूछा जाएगा, आपको सारे e⁻m के वैल्यूज ब्रैकेट में प्रोवाइड किए जाएंगे और उसके हिसाब से आपको कैलकुलेशन में उन्हें डालना है। I hope you have understood. There are tables also, and that table also can be used to find out the e⁻m relative value with the help of that table. Okay, we go to the second question. There will be one misprint. So success कितनी हुई हमारी? एक. So probability that there will be one misprint will be P1 is equal to e⁻1 1 upon 1 factorial, which is equal to again e⁻1 upon 1. क्योंकि anything power 1 is the same value and 1 factorial is also 1. That gives us again 0.369. अब आता है third question. There will be at the most 2 misprints. At the most का मतलब है ज्यादा से ज्यादा. तो हमारा क्वेश्चन का सॉल्यूशन रहेगा probability of x less than or equal to 2. Less than or equal to 2 का मतलब 0 भी हो सकती है सक्सेस, एक सक्सेस हो सकती है या ज्यादा से ज्यादा 2 सक्सेस हो सकती है, which means that there can be 0 misprints, there can be 1 misprint or there can be 2 misprints. अब हमने P0 और P1 तो ऑलरेडी कैलकुलेट किया हुआ है, so हमें कैलकुलेट करना है P2, which will be e⁻2 1/2 upon 2 factorial, and that gives us 0.3679 upon 2, क्योंकि 1 का स्क्वायर होगा 1, 2 factorial का आंसर होगा 2, and that gives us 0.1480. And finally we can find out the probability that there will be at the most 2 misprints, which will be P0 equal to 0.3679 plus P1, which is 0.3679 plus P2, which is 0.1840. The total comes to 0.9198. I hope this is clear to you. This is very easy and you can find out easily the required calculations and the probabilities. We go to the second question now. Here we are given the question in a different format. We are given 2 Poisson variates and they are equal. That is, probability of 1 success is equal to probability of 2 successes. And we have to find out the probability of 0 successes. The solution can be given as follows. P1 is equal to P2. We know that the formula for finding out the probability density function for a Poisson distribution is e⁻m m⁻x upon x factorial, जिसमें x होगा आपका successes. तो P1 में successes 1 है और P2 में successes 2 है. So we can now compare them. e⁻m m⁻1 upon 1 factorial is equal to e⁻m m square upon 2 factorial. So here we have the solution. The next step will be, अब आपके पास इक्वालिटी के साइन के दोनों तरफ e⁻m है, मतलब वो कैंसिल हो जाएगा और बाकी रहेगा m⁻1 upon 1 factorial on the left hand side and m⁻2 upon 2 factorial on the right hand side, which means that m⁻1 upon 1 factorial will be m and m square upon 2 factorial will be m square upon 2. Finally you get m is equal to 2, यानी कि आपका पैरामीटर m बनेगा 2. अब आप इजीली P0 कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो. P0 का फॉर्मूला रहेगा e⁻2 2/0 upon 0 factorial. आगे भी मैंने आपको बताया था कि anything power 0 या any value power 0 is always 1 and 0 factorial is also 1. So final answer will be e⁻2 upon 1, that is 0.13534. Again, I would like to mention over here that e raised to minus 2 का वैल्यू आपको क्वेश्चन में दे दिया जाएगा, आपको सीधा वहां से सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है आपके सॉल्यूशन में. So this was the second type of Poisson variant. Now we come to the third question, which is a hypergeometric distribution example. There are 7 red and 4 white balls in a box. 3 balls are taken from it, one after the other. Find the probability that 2 balls are red and 1 is white. This is the first question. Second question, all the balls are red. And the third question, all the balls are of same color. So here, one by one, we will give the solution of the 3 questions. पर सबसे पहले हमें ये कैलकुलेट करना है कि टोटल नंबर ऑफ बॉल्स कितने हैं बॉक्स में. तो 7 रेड और 4 व्हाइट का अगर आप टोटल करोगे तो टोटल नंबर ऑफ बॉल्स इन द बॉक्स आर 11. The first probability that we have to find out is getting 2 red balls and 1 white ball. That is 2 red from 7 and 1 white from 4. Selection है तो आपका फॉर्मूला बनेगा 7C2 into 4C1 और टोटल बॉल्स आपके पास 11 है बॉक्स में, जिसमें से आपको 3 सिलेक्ट करने हैं. So your combinations will be 11C3. Now if I calculate 7C2, I get the answer 21. 4C1 का आंसर रहेगा 4 और 11C3 का आंसर रहेगा 165. So your final answer will be 28 upon 55, which gives you 0.50909. The second probability that we have to find out is probability that all the balls are red. अब सिर्फ red को सिलेक्ट करना है, व्हाइट को सिलेक्ट नहीं करना है. कितने बॉल्स हम सिलेक्ट कर रहे हैं? 3. और रेड कितने हैं हमारे पास? 7. तो हमारा सिलेक्शन रहेगा 7C3 और टोटल बॉल्स 11 है, जिसमें से हमें 3 सिलेक्ट करने हैं. So it will be 11C3. The answer will be 35 upon 165. You can give the reduction 7 upon 33, or you can directly give the decimal answer as 0.21212. The third answer that we have to calculate is all the balls are of same color. मतलब जो 3 बॉल आप सिलेक्ट करते हो वो तीनों रेड हो सकते हैं या फिर वो तीनों व्हाइट हो सकते हैं. So when you have the option or, there is a plus sign in the solution. If you select 3 red, then it will be 7C3 upon 11C3. Or if you select 3 white, then it will be 4C3 upon 11C3. 7C3 upon 11C3 gives you 35 upon 165. And 4C3 upon 11C3 gives you 4 upon 165. आपका LCM होगा 165. 35 plus 4 रहेगा 39, which gives you 13 upon 55 on reduction, and the decimal answer will be 0.23636. So this is how you can apply the hypergeometric distribution. Now, in the end, I would like to repeat once again. हमने क्या क्या पढ़ा इसमें? हमने ये पढ़ा कि Poisson distribution, definition, properties, uses. अब ये तीनों मिला के आपका एक थ्योरी क्वेश्चन बनेगा और वो थ्योरी क्वेश्चन होगा आपका 7 मार्क्स का आपकी एग्जाम पेपर में. सिमिलरली हमने ये देखा hypergeometric distribution, how to give the definition, what are the properties and what are the uses. Again, this is a 7 marks question of this chapter. So आपके पास 2 थ्योरी के क्वेश्चंस हैं, एक है पॉइसन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के लिए और एक है हाइपरजोमेट्रिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के लिए. 7 मार्क्स की थ्योरी और 7 मार्क्स का प्रैक्टिकल. So this will be a 14 marks chapter of your exam paper. So please concentrate on this and thank you. for joining over here.